So here's the deal. It's 4 o'clock and I've got an hour and a half to find a good view for tonight's snow moon. I'm going to be shooting with long telephoto lenses. I'm on a hill, but I've never actually been here, and I've only researched that there might be a good view towards the skyline from here. If it works out, it's going to be amazing. If I don't find a view, it's going to be a disaster. Let's see how it goes. So on Google Maps, it said that the Runnymede Air Forces Memorial closed at 4 p.m. It turns out it's open till 5:45. It looks like there's some construction going on at the top of the tower where you can actually see a fantastic vista of London. So I don't know if the tower is actually open, but we'll give it a try. If not, I'm gonna be trying to get somehow to the field that's just outside on the other side of the memorial, as there's apparently some good views there too. Let's see what's the best view we can find today. I've actually never been here. It's the first time that I'm here that it is still open. I've once been here, but it was closed. So I'm quite intrigued what the view from the top here is like, because I've seen quite a lot of photos and it looked spectacular. But I'm wondering, can we get inside or not? Sad Michael. Pretty cool view towards Heathrow. I can see Wembley Arch. But yeah, let's see if we can find a clear view, not through windows. Okay, let's walk around the memorial, as there is a possibility that you can take some photos from just outside it, because I don't want to be taking photos through windows here. Let's see. Yeah, the view is there, but you just can't see it. This side of the memorial also doesn't work, although I can see the view. And the view was possible to be seen from this end of the memorial. But this is not going to be it if the windows are closed. It's not going to work. That wasn't meant to be. I would definitely love to come back here to one day go to the tower. But a few people outside told me that it's been closed for months now during probably the restoration project. But if I keep going around the fence, there might be some meadows where you can see the London skyline. If not, I have to continue further along because I have an idea of a spot that might have a good view there too. I got an hour, and if this spot doesn't work out, I'll have to rush to the second spot. But a beautiful day out to be for a walk. Hopefully to capture this, and ideally this time-lapse will present some selling opportunities. Well, that's the idea. It should be spectacular. Visibility is clear. I could see the city from here. Hopefully the moon will also rise off the horizon and not like 5 or 10 degrees above. Fingers crossed. This path was a mistake. Now I'm going back up the hill to go down the hill and then go again up the hill. My God. And this is where I should have gone in the first place. These steps are now going down from the hill of the memorial, and I was told that at some point they go back up, and I should be heading towards the memorial of John F. Kennedy and then slightly up from there. Can you tell I'm struggling to breathe? Carrying about 20 kilos on my backpack. Oh, flipping hell. This is not good. 40 minutes to moonrise, and I'm doing a Blair Witch project in the middle of a forest somewhere. I have no idea how close is that viewpoint. Ooh, I see people sitting on a bench at the top of a hill. That's a good indication. I don't know if this is already the spot, but there could be a view there. What a day to forget hiking or any kind of a trail boots and be in the flattest of flats. Okay, we got something. Nice view over Heathrow. Not quite the city. Can't see the city from here. Why is that? Okay, we're sticking to this spot, even though it's a massive mistake. I should have been somewhere else. I should have gone back to QI Tower. At least I would have seen the moonrise over BT Tower. But from here, it's a bit too hazy. And there's a massive Heathrow cargo hangar right in where the moon will rise. That I somehow not foreseen it. It's a nice view in here. If it was slightly clearer, 50% humidity, visibility was showing as good. I can see city from here, barely, but it's also through electricity cables on these two huge islands. So yeah, this didn't quite work out as I imagined, and most likely the moonrise will also not be great because of that haze. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. And as I had about 20 minutes to kill, I decided to point the 500 at Heathrow while it was still nice sunset colors and see what I can capture. I was hoping for some planes landing, maybe even planes taking off, but it just really looked quite pretty with the golden light shining onto all the buildings. It's not looking great, I must admit. Fairly disappointing actually. Quite hazy. The moon might not show up at all on the horizon. Planes landing and taking off looks cool, but as you can judge from these clips, it didn't look like we're gonna see any moon that evening. So I was really starting to lower my hopes and expectations for this time lapse. What the hell? Are you kidding me? A fire of some kind, massive fire, right in the middle of my composition. So the shitty composition that I actually had now became even shittier because there's a fire and smoke in front of my composition. What the hell? Yeah, that smoke is still going. It's 5:40 I've started the time lapse. In a minute, we'll start to not see the moon on the horizon, and it's gonna go through this smoke thing. That makes a beautiful footage, totally sellable. What can I say? Just an amalgamation of bad luck today. We can see the moon that did show up off the horizon. Quite faint, but it did show up, and it's a little bit pinkish, so maybe it's not so bad. It did rise from this viewpoint, not exactly where I thought it might, but there was this airport cargo hangar right in the way. It looks pretty cool. Quite far from the city, but there's some twinkling lights. You know, it's not so bad. It'll be a waste of a time lapse, but I got it. It's there. And the moon surprisingly did show up off the horizon, so it's something, I guess, you know. It's cool to see it. It's good to be out to shoot a moonrise. And now the moon's going through the smokestack. Lovely. It's quite nice actually. All this getting here through this forest, rushing to find a location last minute. At least I got to see the moon rising off the horizon, and that's always special. A full moon, 100% full moon, and it's called the snow moon today, even though it's quite pink. Well, I wish I could have captured it somewhere more right from here, actually rising across the city. That would have been cool. But hey, anyway, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna enjoy it. And of course I want you to enjoy it too, so here's the time lapse. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.